Good morning, one and all. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity. Today I am presenting the topic resolution rate enhancement of post-soluble drug by solid dispersion system. Coming to the contents, it mainly includes introduction, aim and objective, plan of work, drug profile, materials and equipments, experimental work, results and discussion, and finally conclusion and references. Coming to the introduction, from the last few decades, the solubility has become the major problem for a drug in order to formulate and for the development. So the solid dispersion system has emerged which is used to increase the solubility. A solid dispersion system may be defined as a dispersion with one or more active ingredient in a carrier or matrix system. Coming to the post-soluble drug, a drug is said to be post-soluble if its maximum strength is not completely soluble in 250 ml of the aqueous media at a pH of 1.128 at 37 degrees centigrade. Coming to the approaches that are used to increase the solubility mainly includes chemical modification. It mainly involves the altering its chemical structure, thereby enhancing the solubility. Coming to the physical modification, it involves the altering in the particle size, etc., thereby increasing the solubility. And coming to the alteration of solvent, in this the solvent composition may be altered. And finally carrier system, a carrier may be used to altering the solubility. Coming to the aim and objectives, the main aim of this project is to formulate and evaluate the solid dispersions of dolutegravir and thereby enhancing the solubility and the dissolution rate. The main objectives include to enhance the solubility of the post-soluble drug dolutegravir. The solid dispersions of the dolutegravir are prepared and also the physical mixes of the dolutegravir are prepared, and thereby comparing the pure drug, physical mixes and solid dispersions of the dolutegravir can be carried out. Coming to the plan of work, the first step included in the plan of work may be selection of the candidate and polymer and thereby carry out the pre-formulation studies, which mainly includes plotting of a calibration curve and solubility determination, thereby preparing the dolutegravir physical mixes by using the two types of carriers like PEG 6000 and PVP K30, and formulation of solid dispersions of dolutegravir by using the two carriers like PEG 6000 and PVP K30, and thereby carry out the evaluation studies for the both physical mixes and the solid dispersions of dolutegravir by using the parameters like flow properties, solubility studies, drug content and uniformity, and in vitro dissolution studies, and thereby comparing the pure drug, physical mixer and solid dispersions of the dolutegravir formulations. Coming to the drug profile, its molecular formula is C20H19F2N3O5 and its molecular weight is 419.38 gram per mole. Coming to the category, it comes under the category antiretroviral agents and anti-HIV agent. Coming to the solubility, it is freely soluble in methanol and sparingly soluble in water. Coming to the loss on drying, 2.84% at 30 degrees centigrade and 6.28% at 135 degrees centigrade. Coming to the dose for adults, through oral route 10 to 60 mg once a day and through IV route 50 mg orally. Coming to the children, 50 mg once a day orally. Coming to the materials and equipments which I have used for the project includes the materials dolutegravir, which is obtained from the Pharmatrine Hyderabad, and PEG 6000, which is obtained from the SD Chemical Mumbai, and PVP K30, which is obtained from SD Fine Chemical Mumbai. Coming to the experimental work, firstly solubility determination. For the solubility determination, a small amount of solid is taken and is dissolved in the excess amount of solvent, and thereby using the different types of assays, how much amount of solid is dissolved in the solvent can be calculated. A series of tests like this can be performed by increasing the amount of solid by using the fixed amount of solvent, and the concentration of the solid that is dissolved in the solvent can be calculated and is observed which solvent is providing the most solubility. Coming to the linearity of the dolutegravir by using the UV visible spectroscopy, this is the calibration curve which I have got for the dolutegravir. Coming to the preparation of physical mixes of dolutegravir, the physical mixes are prepared by taking the accurate amount of drug and carrier PEG 6000 or PVP K30 in the different proportions like 1:5, 1:10 and 1:15, and drug is to carrier ratio, and titrated in the glass mortar and pestle for about 30 minutes and then passed through the 60 mesh sieve. Coming to the solid dispersions, these are prepared by using the fusion method. By taking the polymer PEG 6000, it is melted at high temperature in a china dish, and after melting, a small amount of drug is added to it and is constantly stirred until uniform dispersion is formed. Then it is cooled rapidly by placing in a ice bath and is stored in a refrigerator at 4 degrees for 3 days. After cooled, the solid dispersions which got is scrapped and pulverized and sieved through the 45 mesh and is placed in a, and finally is stored in a desiccator at 22 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade for further analysis. Coming to the solubility studies of dolitic gravure solid dispersions, these are the solubility studies which are observed. Coming to the drug content, the drug content may be calculated by using the 50 mg of the drug is taken and is dissolved in small amount of solvent, and the volume is make up to 1000 and the volume is make in order to get the concentration of 1000 mg per ml, and hence the 10 ml of this solution is taken and is dissolved in 100 ml in order to get the concentration of 100 mg per ml. From the solution, 1 ml of the sample is taken and is dissolved in the 10 ml using the buffer. The final absorbances of all the sample is carried out using the 255 nanometers wavelength. Coming to the in vitro dissolution studies, the in vitro dissolution studies is carried out in a dissolution apparatus Lab India DS2000 dissolution test apparatus paddle type, which is operated at a temperature of 37 plus or minus 0.5 degrees in a 900 ml of pH 6.8 phosphate buffer as a dissolution medium. The paddle is rotated at a speed of 50 rpm and the 5 ml of the sample is taken at a time period of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 45, 60 and 90 minutes and replaces with the fresh solvent, that is buffer, in order to maintain the sink conditions. The samples which I have taken is their absorbances is carried out is calculated at a wavelength of 255 nanometers using the UV visible spectrophotometer. Coming to the in vitro dissolution rate studies of physical mixes, this is the graph which I have plotted by using the different polymers PEG5, PVC10, PEG15 and PVP5, PVP10 and PVP15 also. Coming to the in vitro dissolution studies of solid dispersions, for the PEG15 I have got the maximum dissolution, that means solubility at a time of 45 minutes. This is the graph which I have plotted for the solid dispersions. Coming to the comparative study of the pure drug, physical mixes and solid dispersions, this table showing the maximum solubility is occurred for the solid dispersions at a time of 45 minutes. By this graph, it is concluded that the solid dispersions showing the maximum solubility at a time of 45 minutes itself. That means solid dispersions only showing the maximum solubility in faster time. Coming to the results which I have got, the drug contents was found to be 96 to 100% and the flow properties like angle of repose, Car's index are found to be, the angle of repose ranges from 26 to 45 and the Car's index ranges from 13 to 38.37 and Hausner's ratio ranges from 1.16 to 1.62 and the solubility studies are carried out and the high concentration of PEG polymer, that is PEG15, showing the maximum solubility. Coming to the in vitro dissolution studies which are carried out using the pH 6.8 phosphate buffer, the formulation solid dispersion PEG15 showing the maximum and faster dissolution at a time of 45 minutes. Coming to the conclusion, the project which I have performed showing the solid dispersion showing the maximum solubility and faster dissolution rate. By this we have concluded that the Solid dispersions are very much useful for increasing the solubility and also dissolution rate of poor soluble drugs. And finally, thank you.